Are you feeling frustrated or even disheartened? Your child seems to be making incredible progress with their neurological challenges, and then suddenly everything stalled. Maybe you've even noticed some regression behaviors returning that you thought were gone forever, sleep disruptions creeping back in, or emotional regulation challenges resurfacing. If you're wondering if the care plan is failing or if something is wrong, I want you to take a deep breath and hear this. Plateaus and even regressions are often a normal and necessary part of the healing process. The neurological healing journey is rarely a straight line. In fact, it's more like a roller coaster with its fair share of ups and downs and unexpected twists and turns. But here's the thing. Parents often miss those plateaus aren't signs of failure, they're actually evidence that your child's nervous system is working through deeper layers of dysfunctional and adapting to new levels of organization. This message is for parents whose children are on a neurological healing journey, whether your child struggles with sensory processing, ADHD, autism, anxiety, developmental delays, or other chronic health challenges, and you notice periods where progress seems to stall or even reverse. Today, I'm going to explain why those plateaus happen, from growth spurts, immune challenges, to environmental factors and emotional stress. Learn how to identify different types of healing plateaus, understand the science behind them, and can gain confidence to navigate these challenging periods with patience and resilience. As a neurologically focused chiropractor, I see this pattern daily in our practice. Nearly every parent who brings a child for care will experience what research refers to as nonlinear healing progress. Research on neuroplasticity shows that the brain has the ability to recognize itself, forming new connections and in some instances even generating new neurons. It's been observed that children typically experience periods of rapid advancement followed by consolidation phases where skills are integrated. The same pattern applies to neurological healing, where the 2 steps forward, 1 step back progress isn't a failure, it's actually the brain's natural way of reorganizing and creating lasting change. So, first, let's discuss growth spurts and developmental milestones as a common cause of plateaus. When a child is growing rapidly or mastering new developmental skills, the body's energy and resources may be directed toward physical growth and neural integration. During growth spurts, your child's body is working intensely to lay down new bone, muscle, and neural tissue, requiring tremendous energy that may be temporarily diverted from other healing processes. This can show up as increased moodiness, disrupted sleep patterns, or temporary regression in other areas as the nervous system focuses on integrating these physical changes. Remember that these growth-related plateaus are ultimately signs of progress, not setbacks. Each time a child's nervous system successfully integrates a new skill, it becomes more resilient overall. So, 2. Another significant factor in plateau is immune challenges and their effect on the healing process. Fevers and illnesses aren't simply obstacles to progress, they're sophisticated neurological responses that can actually accelerate healing in the long run. When a child has a fever, their immune system triggers their hypothalamus thermoregulatory center, leading to an increase in body temperature. This activates immune cells and creates an environment that's inhospitable to pathogens. During this process, the nervous system diverts resources to orchestrate the immune response, which can temporarily manifest as lethargy, irritability, or seemingly disconnection. The fever process stimulates the release of neurotrophic factors, special proteins that support neural growth and plasticity, potentially accelerating neurological development after recovery. So this is why we often see major breakthroughs following an illness, though there may be a brief regression immediately after. So 3. Environmental factors like toxins and mold exposure can significantly impact neurological progress. Children with pre-existing neurological challenges often have nervous systems that are already dysregulated, making them more sensitive to environmental toxins, from pesticides and heavy metals in food to flame retardant furniture and VOCs in clearing products. These accumulated toxins can disrupt normal neurological function. Mold exposure, whether from hidden leaks or poor ventilation, release mycotoxins that can lead to cognitive impairment and neurological signs. These environmental stressors can contribute to temporary plateaus in progress, and the body works to process and eliminate these substances. 4. Let's address how emotional stress and busy life changes create what appear to be setbacks. Major transitions like starting a new school year or subtle shifts in family dynamics can trigger the sympathetic fight or flight response in children with neurological challenges. This stress response releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which can quickly become overwhelming for children with pre-existing nervous system dysregulation. Over time, this chronic state of stress can contribute to developing subluxation, areas of dysfunction within the nervous system that further perpetuate cycles of dysregulation. And this is why we often see regression during periods of change of high emotion. The nervous system is allocating resources to manage to perceive stress rather than continue to make development in progress. 5. Finally, let's discuss how medication and therapy overload can contribute to plateaus. Many medications designed to suppress or override the signs rather than resolve the root cause of neurological dysfunction, acting like a mute button for signs the body is still struggling with underneath. When we begin true healing by restoring brain-body communication and balancing the nervous system, it's like the body begins to wake up again, sometimes temporarily, resurfacing underlying patterns. The nervous system has a limited capacity, which is why we recommend prioritizing nervous system regulation first, then gradually laying in additional therapies. We know that healing plateaus can be so frustrating patterns, but please do not get discouraged. Most of the time, it's simply one or more of these outside stresses just putting a bit of headwind in play. And once that stressor passes and your child builds up additional resilience and adaptability, they'll blow right past it and be right back on the path to progress and breakthrough once again. Click the link below or in a bio to learn more.